The news broke late Thursday evening when an anonymous source from the production team leaked information to several entertainment bloggers, setting off a firestorm of controversy across Chinese social media platforms. Within hours, hashtags related to Su Kai and Tan Songyun were trending at #1 on Weibo, accumulating over 500 million views and sparking heated debates among fans, critics, and industry professionals alike. The revelation has raised eyebrows throughout the entertainment world, with many questioning whether this unprecedented move signals a major shift in Su Kai's career strategy or reveals something far more personal about the actor's motivations. Could this be a calculated career move, a desperate attempt to revive a flagging reputation, or, as some romantically inclined fans hope, evidence of feelings that go beyond mere professional admiration? According to multiple sources close to the production, Su Kai was originally in discussions for an entirely different project, a big-budget historical epic that would have positioned him as the undisputed male lead with top billing and a reported salary that would have broken records in the Chinese film industry. However, when he learned that Tan Songyun had been confirmed as the female lead for The Unclouded Soul, and that the production was struggling to find a suitable male lead after their first choice dropped out due to scheduling conflicts, Su Kai allegedly reached out to the director personally, expressing his interest in joining the project. What happened next has become the subject of intense speculation and controversy within the industry, with insiders describing a series of negotiations that were unprecedented in their nature and scope. But here's where the story takes an even more astonishing turn. Su Kai reportedly didn't just express interest in the role, he actively campaigned for it, even after being informed that another actor had already been given preliminary approval, and that his role would technically be considered a replacement position. For an actor who has headlined multiple hit dramas and commands one of the highest appearance fees in the industry, accepting a replacement role represents a stunning reversal of the typical career trajectory. Industry veterans are calling it either career suicide or the boldest move of the decade, with very little middle ground in between. The question on everyone's lips is simple yet profound. Why would Su Kai make such a radical decision, and what does it mean for his future in the entertainment industry? The entertainment reporter Chen Xiaoming, who has covered the Chinese film industry for over 15 years, described the situation as absolutely unprecedented in a lengthy analysis posted to his verified Weibo account. In all my years covering this industry, I have never seen an A-list actor willingly accept what is essentially a demotion to work on a specific project, Chen wrote. Su Kai is at the peak of his career. He has his pick of roles, directors are lining up to work with him, and his commercial value is at an all-time high. For him to accept a replacement role is like watching a chess grandmaster voluntarily give up his queen. It makes no strategic sense unless there's something else at play here that we're not seeing. Chen's analysis has been shared over 200,000 times, with fans and industry watchers offering their own theories about what might have motivated Su Kai's shocking decision. The film The Unclouded Soul is an adaptation of a popular online novel that has garnered a dedicated following over the past 3 years. The story follows a young woman with supernatural abilities who becomes entangled in a centuries-old mystery involving reincarnation, lost love, and a curse that threatens to destroy everything she holds dear. The role of the male lead is considered complex and challenging, requiring an actor who can portray both vulnerability and strength, modern sensibility and ancient wisdom. According to the original casting notices, the production team was looking for someone who could match Tan Songyun's proven ability to convey deep emotion and subtle character development. The role demands extensive wire work, martial arts training, and the ability to age the character convincingly across multiple timelines, a tall order for any actor, regardless of experience or reputation. Industry insiders reveal that the original male lead, whose identity has been kept confidential due to contractual obligations, dropped out of the project just 6 weeks before filming was scheduled to begin, throwing the entire production into chaos. The sudden departure sent shockwaves through the production team, which had already invested millions of yuan in pre-production, set construction, and costume design. Director Wang Jing, known for her meticulous attention to detail and unwillingness to compromise on creative vision, was reportedly devastated by the news and considered postponing the entire project. The production company faced enormous pressure from investors who had committed substantial financial resources based on the strength of the original casting. Some board members even suggested replacing Tan Songyun to accommodate a more readily available male lead, a proposal that was quickly shot down by Wang Jing, who insisted that Tan Songyun was irreplaceable in the role. It was during this crisis that Su Kai's name first entered the conversation. According to a production assistant who spoke on condition of anonymity, Su Kai's manager reached out to the director's team, out of the blue, with an unexpected proposition. "We were all stunned," the assistant recalled. Here was one of the biggest stars in the country, someone who usually has projects fighting over him, and his team was asking if there might be an opportunity for him to join our film. At first we thought it was some kind of joke or that they had contacted us by mistake. Su Kai's usual rate is far beyond what we had budgeted for the male lead position, and his status in the industry meant that agreeing to step into a replacement role would be seen as highly unusual, if not damaging to his brand. The production team initially dismissed the inquiry as either a misunderstanding or an unrealistic proposal, but Su Kai's team persisted, leading to a series of meetings that would ultimately change the trajectory of the entire project. Both actors rose to prominence around the same time, with Tan Songyun gaining recognition for her roles in romantic comedies and youth dramas, while Su Kai became known for his performances in historical and fantasy series. They have attended many of the same industry events, award ceremonies, and charity functions, and eagle-eyed fans have compiled extensive documentation of their interactions over the years, analyzing every glance, smile, and brief conversation for hidden meaning. While both actors have consistently maintained that they are merely friends and mutual admirers of each other's work, the intensity of their fanbase's interest in a potential collaboration has created an atmosphere of anticipation that borders on obsession. During a red carpet event in late 2023, Su Kai was asked by a reporter which actress he most wanted to work with, and without hesitation, he mentioned Tan Songyun, praising her natural acting ability and genuine emotional depth. The clip went viral, accumulating millions of views and spawning countless fan edits and speculative articles about a potential future collaboration. For her part, Tan Songyun has spoken highly of Su Kai in various interviews, describing him as a dedicated professional, and noting that she admires his commitment to his craft and his willingness to take on challenging roles. These mutual expressions of professional respect have fueled ongoing speculation about when, or if, these two popular actors would finally share the screen in a major production. Now, sources close to both actors suggest that Su Kai's decision to join the Unclouded Soul may have been motivated by more than just professional considerations, raising questions about the true nature of their relationship. A stylist who has worked with Su Kai on multiple projects claims that the actor has always spoken very warmly about Tan Songyun and has expressed frustration at the difficulty of finding a project that would work for both of their schedules and appeal to both of their artistic sensibilities. He's mentioned several times over the years that he thinks they would work well together on screen, the stylist revealed. There's a mutual respect there that goes beyond the usual industry politeness. When he talks about her acting, you can tell it comes from a place of genuine admiration. These comments have added fuel to the fire of speculation, with fans divided between those who see this as evidence of romantic interest and those who maintain that this is simply one professional recognizing the talent of another. The financial implications of Su Kai's decision are staggering and have become a major point of controversy within the industry. According to entertainment finance experts, Su Kai typically commands between 15 and 20 million yuan for a film role, with additional percentages of box office revenue and merchandising rights. For The Unclouded Soul, sources indicate that Su Kai agreed to a fee that is reportedly less than half his usual rate, a concession that has shocked industry observers and raised questions about his financial advisor's approval of such a deal. Furthermore, by accepting a replacement role rather than being the original choice for the male lead,